Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new episode. For those ones who are new here, welcome, and for those ones who are returning, welcome back. So today, as I had promised, I want to talk about dreams. This has been so passionate for me, and I want to talk about dreams because God uses dreams to warn us, to communicate with us, and also to just to give us solutions. And God doesn't just give us dreams just because of giving. Sometimes God wants us to change. Okay, if He gives us dreams, it's because we are part of the problem or we are part of the solution. So today I want to talk about dreams because that's when you sleep, that's when your body like rests, and now your spirit is alive. So in order for God to show you through the spirit realm, you have to be sleeping in order to be in that form of spirit in your spirit. So today as I had told you in my last video, guys, if you hear some noise outside, just ignore. There's nothing I can do about it. Ignore and just listen to what I'm about to say. So in the last video that I talked about 3 sources of dreams, I told you I'm going to talk about dreams, and I told you I'm going to talk about dreams that signify that there's witchcraft in your life. Guys, please take note. Take this very seriously, guys. Take this very, very seriously. If you have these dreams, make sure you pray after those dreams. Okay, I don't want to I want this video to be 2-part. So I'm going to tell you the dreams that signify witchcraft, and then I'm going to tell you some dreams that when you see, it's a warning. You should pray and even fast in order to reverse them. So the planes, guys, the planes. I cannot win. Okay, so if you like to know all about dreams that signify witchcraft, then keep watching. So let's just jump right into the video. Like in the book of Job 33, God, like I had told you earlier, God speaks to us through dreams, and also visions, and through when men are sleeping. Just go and read the verse, guys. So you can encounter God in 2 ways. Like, there's encounters, and there's also how you can just get to God. And like God can get to you you can encounter God in different ways. Like, for example, what is his name? Daniel was thrown into a den of lions, and the lions didn't do anything to him. And David killed lions in order to protect his sheep. So you can encounter God in different forms. It's the same God but different encounters. You get? So the two persons can tell you about God in different situations. So this is why I'm telling you this, because dreams can be interpreted in so many ways. But when you have these dreams, you just have to look deep into your life and check around and see how the dream just correlates with your life or how it affects your life. Then you will know. So I'm going to give you seven dreams that signify witchcraft in your life. And if you see these dreams, kindly please take it as a warning, because it's very serious. Okay, guys? Okay, so the first dream that I'm going to talk about is nightmares. Guys, if you have nightmares, that is not normal. I know in my last video I said sometimes God can be able to give you nightmares just to warn you, but most cases nightmares come from the enemy. And I've just remembered, guys, let me just define what witchcraft is, so that you can be able to understand well. Witchcraft is a spiritual system that is used to manipulate your soul. And as I had told you earlier, your soul has a will, has a mind, and has emotions. And through mind is what you think, is how you think, and through your will is when you act, and through your emotions, and through your will is when you choose, and oh God, I cannot speak today. Through your mind is when you think, through your will is when you choose, and through your emotions is how you act. So You might think that you are acting. You might say that I did this because this is how I acted, or I got these consequences because this is how I acted. But in the real sense, someone is manipulating your soul. So witchcraft is a system used, a spiritual system used to manipulate and control your soul. So there are different types of witchcraft. There are 4 types of witchcraft. I think there are many more. Witchcraft is a very, very wide subject, but I'm going to talk about 4 that I know. We have we have how is it called, buried witchcraft. This is the witchcraft that has been taken and buried somewhere, places you cannot reach, maybe the mountains, hidden places, so that it stays buried. It remains buried so that it can continue to have effect in your life. And then we have drinkable or eatable witchcraft. This is when someone gives you something to eat in order to harm you. And then also we have which other is this, black magic. Guys, this is the most dangerous type of witchcraft. This one will destroy your life completely, black magic. And then lastly we have let me check my notes. Sprinkled witchcraft. Yes, sprinkled witchcraft. This is the witchcraft that it's put somewhere. It's put maybe in the ceilings, on your bed, in the door, so that when you cross or when you come into contact with it, it affects your life. So those are the types of witchcraft. And so I'm going to talk about the dreams that signify witchcraft. Number 1, like I had said, nightmares. You know what night means, but mare comes from the word gobbly. I don't know which language is it. I will confirm and put it in the somewhere here. But mare means gobbly, and gobbly is a demonic spirit. So when you have nightmares, it's a visitation of a demonic spirit. A demonic spirit has come to visit you. That's why when you wake up with fear. You wake up with doubt. You are so fearful when you wake up. That is a dream from the devil, and that signifies witchcraft. You need to pray. When you have nightmares, you really need to pray. And when you're visited with an evil spirit, sometimes you might say, I had a nightmare, I saw my husband or my boyfriend or someone you love choking you or something, and then when you wake up, you're looking at your boyfriend sideways, or your husband sideways. It's because it wants to put doubt in you, fear and doubt. So that is a form of witchcraft. Number 2, we have sleeping with someone. When you see yourself sleeping with someone, it doesn't matter who it is, whether it's your husband, whether it's your boyfriend, whether it's someone you love, or whether it's someone you don't know, it doesn't matter. And the term that they usually give for the spiritual term that they usually give is, you've been, if it's a man, you've been visited by a succubus, and then if it's a woman, you've been visited by an incubus. So when you see yourself sleeping with someone, this is what did God say in the Bible? I think it's 1 Corinthians, if I'm not sure. Please, I'm going to look for the scripture and put it here. God says, when you come, the most bad sin, or the most bad sin that you can do is when the temple is the body of God. So when you come into contact with another person and you're not married, that is fornication. And our body is it's the temple of God. So when you come together, it actually says prostitute. When you come together with a prostitute, you become one. Or when you come into contact with another person, you become one. So all sins are outside of the body. This one just shocked me, guys, and I was like, oh my God, this is so deep, because all the sins are outside of the body, but only this one sin is the one that you sin against your own body, guys. So if you see so that is a covenant, like God said. Even when you get married, it's a covenant that attaches two people. So God sees sleeping with someone, or sees sex as a covenant. So when you're dreaming that you're sleeping with someone, it's a covenant. That means you've come into contact, a covenant has been made with some spirit or someone. Someone has made themselves into you've agreed. Even if your physical body hasn't agreed, you've agreed. You've made a covenant with that person that you are sleeping with. And that is very, very dangerous. You need to pray and sometimes fast. in order to break that covenant, because you don't know what covenant you've come upon or what your spirit has come upon or has connected with. So you need to pray. That is dream number 2. So we're going to go to dream number 3. Dream number 3, and this is the one that I hate most. When you see yourself trapped, guys. When you see yourself trapped somewhere, maybe in the woods, or you are lost, you don't know where you are, whether it's a basement or somewhere you can't move, that actually signifies that delay, basically. Whatever you've been doing in your life, that maybe it was going well, and then you get this kind of dream, you need to fast and pray against it, because it shows that something is going to delay you. You are stagnant. It's delay and stagnation. God wants you to move forward, but there's some kind of witchcraft that the enemy or someone who knows you has placed upon you. And this one is dangerous because sometimes it's the mouth. Someone somewhere has spoken ill, has spoken evil against you. So you really need to pray, and you know the mouth is powerful. You know, the mouth is powerful. So you need to pray against it, because this shows, and this happens to the most people that get this dream are those people that you see that they're working like an elephant but eating like an ant. They're working, they're in debt. They're working today for yesterday. They have nothing to show for it, and they've been working very hard. That is witchcraft, guys. Someone is spitting evil upon your name, upon your family, and sometimes this one is also generational curses. It doesn't have to be someone that, it doesn't have to be about you. It might be you've inherited the generational curse of this stagnation and delay. So you really need to pray so that you can be set free from stagnation and delay, because God is not a God of delay. God is a God of forward, a God of speed, a destiny helper. So you need to pray against it in order to be able to come out of it. Okay? So number 4 of the dream that I'm going to talk about is snakes. Guys, this has been my dream the longest. Sometimes I see myself, snakes biting me, sometimes just snakes hovering around me, snakes following me. Guys, this is a dream. This is a witchcraft dream. And when I've not said snakes biting you, basically, or I've not like put it like exactly that one, but if you just see snakes in your dream, you might just see a snake passing by. It doesn't have to bite you, but it's just a snake. A snake signifies deception spiritually, because the enemy used the snake in order to go and deceive Eve. So it's deception. And deceiving means to remove the seed. In those spiritual terms, I don't know what language it is, but I'm going to put somewhere when I remember. It means deceive. That's why when Angel Gabriel visited Mary, he said, you're going to conceive, put back the seed in order to come and save humankind. So it means to remove the seed. So if you dream about snakes, that means that the enemy wants to hijack your destiny. Maybe God has said you're going to get something, you're going to go places, but the enemy doesn't want to see that happen, or someone doesn't want to see that happen. So they come and hijack your destiny. They come and try and spoil things for you, and they do witchcraft upon you so that you cannot get what God has promised you. So basically it's just about deceiving. Maybe when you get these dreams, just look around so that you can be able to interpret according to your life or what is happening in your life. When you get these dreams, be very cautious. Look at the people around you. It can be even family, business partners, anyone. Just look around and see and say, you'll just know. When you look around, you'll just know. Maybe you just have friends who are gossipers, who are stabbing you behind your back. They're just deceiving you and you don't know. So God is like showing you, because he wants you to be part of the solution, or you're part of the problem, and he wants you to be part of the solution. So watch out when you see a dream of snakes. The next dream is going to be number 6, I guess. Number 6 is drowning. Yes, I said drowning. I didn't say swimming. Swimming and drowning are two different things. So when you see yourself drowning, guys, this dream signifies that you're being overwhelmed. When you look around your life, it might feel like you have so many things on your plate, or you can't decide about something. Maybe you want to leave a certain job, you want to leave a certain relationship, there's a big decision you need to make and you can't make it. So when you see yourself drowning, it's like you don't know what to do. So you need to pray in order to God to show you or guide you on the things that you need to do so that you don't make a big mistake. So drowning basically is like that. Some people also say that when you're drowning, that shows that someone is about to steal whatever you have in a form of kind of taking it by force. I don't know if you understand. Maybe there's something that you have and some people are seeing jealousy or they're envious of you, so they want to take that thing by force. So that is also like hijacking your destiny. And when you see this dream, just pray about things so that you don't find yourself in a bad situation. Let me see the next one. Okay, so another dream, and by the way, about drowning also, this is a very dangerous dream because you can wake up with, most people that dream about drowning, they wake up with anxiety attacks, panic attacks, fear. And also it might be also marine spirits. There's someone or the enemy is using marine spirits in order to get to you, those water spirits, those mummy water, mummy water, yeah, those ones. Someone might be using them in order to get to you, so you need to pray about that. So the next dream is dream number 7, and this is supposed to be my last one, but I'm going to add another dream. So dream number 7 is when you see yourself bleeding, guys. When you see yourself in a dream bleeding, whether you have been bitten, you have been shot, you have been bitten by a snake, so long as you just see yourself bleeding and you see blood, guys, this is very dangerous. This is a very dangerous dream, and you need to pray and fast to reverse this dream, because if you don't, bad things might happen basically around you, or in your life, you might even lose your life. So you need to pray against this, because like in the Bible, we were shown that animals, when animals were sacrificed, they used to be sacrificed in order to appease God. It shows that the life in an animal is blood. So if you see if blood is spilling, that just shows like life. So if you see yourself bleeding, you might even lose your life, guys. This is very dangerous. You might even lose your life, so you need to pray against it. Someone is trying to really harm you directly in your life, or something is just going to happen in your job. It's just spiritual death. Let me just put it like that. It's spiritual death. Either your job is going to be affected, you're going to lose your job, that is a career death, or academic death, you're going to stop studying if you're studying, or your marriage is going to die, it's going to end. So it's just about death basically. So you need to pray and fast to reverse this dream. And then now I'm going to give you a bonus dream, and that one is this. Also, I used to dream this a lot. I know most people dream about this dream a lot, but you ignore it because you're like, I was just dreaming. And these dreams just come when you've not even thought about it. Like I told you, some sources of dreams, it's self-manufactured. You've manufactured them from what you've been thinking during the day. So you've not thought about this. You are just, it just came out of nowhere, and then you started dreaming this dream. When you dream that you are in a former school, a former neighborhood, a former house, this is also very bad. This is what the enemy and people who do witchcraft upon others use so much, because this just shows like everything you've achieved in your life, you might go back to square one. You might lose everything in your life and go back to square one. Because why are you dreaming that you are in your primary school? Uko na kazi gani ya kufikiria ulikuwa primary school na ushamaliza shule, umepata job, hata ushaolewa, others are married, and you are dreaming about primary school. And then most of these dreams, hata dream uko university, it takes you back. It might show that something went wrong when you were in that place, or when you were in that time, that you need to go back and fix. Maybe that's where your destiny was hijacked. Someone hijacked your destiny during that time. Someone did something to you during that time, and he wants to do it again or they did it in order to affect you after after ushaendelea in life. That's why you see other people say that, you know, mi nikitaka kwenda ushago, I have to just look normal. I don't want to go and show off because the people at my village, you know, they are going to do witchcraft upon me. They don't want to see me prospering, you know. So if you dream about this dream, maybe you need to go back to during that time, or you need to go back to that place and pray or find out what might have happened, or just pray and fast because you're about to lose the things you've worked so hard for, even if you don't have anything. And most of the people that dream these dreams are people you find that mtu ana eni anakwambia mimi nilisoma, nilifika university, nikaolewa, and then something just happened, something bad just happened, I lost everything, I went back to square one. You know, most people, ukiwauliza, did you dream this dream, they'll tell you yes. God usually gives you a warning to just tell you, pray or do this before you lose everything. So when you get this dream, guys, instantly pray and fast to reverse it, because you might lose everything that you have worked for so hard. Okay, this is not a joke, this is very serious. And when you sit down and look back at your life, mtapata nyi watu wengi sana mliota hizi ndoto and you just ignored, and then something just happened. So make sure when you get these dreams, it's nothing good. There's nothing good from these dreams. Pray a lot. I'm going to do a video of the dreams that God gives us to show that it's a warning. When you get them, you pray and fast. Make sure you fast to reverse them. So guys, always when you get these dreams, pray. And I hope because most people, hata mimi sikuwa najua these things, it's when they may get closer to God, that's when I've learned a lot about these things, dreams, the spiritual world, how the spiritual, your night affects your day, guys. Your night affects your day. When you're in the spirit, your spiritual realm affects your natural world. So make sure, guys, I know watu wengi hawajui these things, but share this video. Let your family and friends know about these things, so that, guys, you can be your brother's keepers. Okay, I think there's so many dreams, there's so many more dreams about witchcraft that I could say, but this video will be too long. So maybe if you want me to do a part 2, you can comment down below, let me and just write part 2, and I'll get to the part 2 of other dreams that you need to watch out for. But that's it for today, guys. If you liked this video, please subscribe, like, share, comment. Guys, comment. I thank you so much for all those people who have been giving me support, showing me support, telling me, girl, go. It's God, guys. It's God. God has been amazing. God has been a blessing in my life, and I just want to use my knowledge and my YouTube video to just spread the gospel, or just let my other people know, God's people know of his goodness. Because in the Bible, it's very, very clear. God says, my people are destroyed due to a lack of knowledge. And if you're ignorant, if you don't know these things, because the enemy uses what you don't know to attack you. Yes, the enemy will use what you don't know to attack you. So please don't be ignorant, guys. Just pray and God is gonna bless you. Okay?